All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, all praises, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the Holy Elect and the Sasakin that's pushed the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm your brother Uriah from the Great Millstone branch, Gary Ann account, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And the spirit jumped on me, to do a lesson, fucking vex, through the spirit. Had an incident, last night, making some money, trying to make some money so you can, pay bills and shit. And, I, dropping off some food and went to drop this food off last night, completed the order, come home, you know what I'm saying? Or, go to sleep, order for to wake up to, have an alert that, a penalty to say that I didn't drop the food off, and we knew who it was. The last order was the nigga. I clearly handed the food off to the nigga, which made me instantly fucking mad because in the spirit, because it shows the pettiness and the inconsideration of our people. And that's why the Lord is justified in killing 2/3 of these damn niggas, man. And although that's a minute situation, it just shows, but it's still major in the sense because you fucking with people's livelihoods. Although all this shit's finna go to naught anyway, and at the end of the day, the Lord's going to feed us, but it just shows the point on how Jake is, man, and how inconsiderate and how wicked this world is, man, and how Jake don't love his neighbor as he love himself. Love himself, man. Jake don't even love himself. Because any man that love his neighbor, when you want nobody to, be considerate, be like, what, let me not do that because, that could affect that man's job. You know what I'm saying? But Jake don't give a damn, man. And I get it. I've been, before the faith, man, I stole things, they done things like that. Hey, of course, we done things out of ignorance, But now, we coming to this light, this truth. And even then, you should, even then, we had somewhat of a conscience, man. Because Jake be knowing what the hell they be doing, man. It's just Jake be wicked, man. And that's why the Lord said, pray not for these people. And in that incident, although it's minute, it still got me vexed enough to, through the spirit to do a lesson and, and bring some edification out of it, man. Anyway, this is Matthew 24 and 12, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So iniquity is abounding. Jake is gone, man. Jake out, Jake through, especially these men. A lot of these niggas defeated by women. A lot of these niggas turn into moles. Weirdos, perverts, they all out of these on drugs, So that's why the Lord said, pray not for these people. Remember, these are the children that was the same wicked niggas. Some of these same niggas was the same niggas back then, persecuting the prophets, man, putting the prophets to death. Same niggas that was back then that during the time of Moses, man. That wicked generation, and they back here right now to receive their judgment, man. And like the Lord told Ezra, don't worry about the wicked, pretty much roughly paraphrasing, but worry about the righteous man being saved, man. To hell with these damn niggas, man. See, when we do these lessons, these electronic epistles, starting with the head apostles on down, man, we do these lessons, only the comfort of, the body, and really, the fish the elect at the end of the day. Point blank period, man. Because this truth is only for the elect. And when we say 2/3 must die, it may sound cruel and harsh, but when you look at things in the spirit, it makes total sense. These dudes need a spiritual cleansing, man. Because it was up to niggas like that. Nigga, you get Jake some wings, some skeeted and boxed already. You know what I'm saying? And a blunt and some pills, Jake in heaven, man. And a lot of these niggas don't even realize what's to come. See, they got these niggas blinded with the Super Bowl, all these sporting events. Meanwhile, they talking about taking away your fucking tax refund, man. You gotta ask yourself, they were just what, hiring um law enforcement for that particular field that handles that, man. You know, the guys that start with the I and that ends with the S. You know what I'm saying? You know? You gotta ask yourself why they hiring armed security or or armed, you know what I'm saying, police. You know? But these people gone, man. Especially Jake, man. You know, and this is all we got. This is the thing. We have to go through this. The Lord said, "But he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved." Let's get another quick precept. I believe it's in 1 Timothy's. You know, and although that was a minute situation, but hey, vexed me enough to motivate me to do a spirit. I mean, it's like through the spirit to do a lesson. You know, because things like that pisses you off. You know. Hey, but hey, niggas like that, they're gonna meet their mark. They're gonna meet the wrong one. Cause people out here losing their fucking mind, man. You know? This is 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It said, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier." No, that's not it. Slocky. Yeah, Slocky. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. It said, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." You know, and we're living in the last days, and we are in some perilous times, man. You seeing what these devils talking about in the media, what's going on around us? You know, you seeing the spike in food prices. They talking about, you know, America could default on that debt, which is going to affect, you know, if they got up to 6 months. Which we're seeing all these things happen. They purposely trying to crash the dollar, man, and bring in that new way, that NWO, via digital currency, via charagma, man. It said, verse 2: "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous." Man, that's what you're seeing, man. Men lovers of their own self. Everybody want to be you know what I'm saying, want to be worshipped, want to be praised. You know what I'm saying? And that's all Satan is at the end of the day, man. That doest thy will spirit, you know? Meanwhile, all you miserable, man. And, you know, and social media had a lot to do with that. You know, social media had a lot to do with that, man, because social media promotes a false reality, man. A lot of you people, you live behind a keyboard and you pushing out a false sense of reality. Because a lot of you miserable because you've been brainwashed into believing this quote-unquote American dream, which duped you into believing that if you don't have a particular thing or you don't live a certain lifestyle, then your life is worthless, man. And they do that through the music, through the movies, you know what I'm saying? The magazines and so on and so forth, man. You know? And a lot of our people got, especially Jake, especially North, you know, Southern Kingdom got definitely caught up in that madness, man. You know, the spirit that want to outshine each other, you know, want to do better, you know what I'm saying? That spirit to promote what? Jealousy and envy. You know, those things are of the world, man. Real quick, the scriptures speak about that. 1 John 2 and 15. That's why the Lord commanded us not to love this world, man. I'm gonna read it. 1 John 2 and 15. "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So don't love the things of the world, the image of this world, man. The philosophies, the ways, you know, because all this shit is vanity at the end of the day, man. You know, the whole duty of man is to fear the Most High, keep His commandments. You know. And who's, you know, saying that I believe I'm a man of the Lord through the Spirit. You know, Lord willing, I'll be of the elect. You know, you do now you got Mark. You know what I'm saying? Your ass marked for death. Because maybe the Lord, maybe you got to think this ain't the first time a nigga probably did some shit like that, man. You know, Jake probably was doing that, and the Lord like, you gonna meet your mark. Now you marked for death. Now you fucked over the wrong dude. Lord, would it not be of the elect? And that's how the Heavenly Father works, man. A lot of these niggas, what you seeing right now, the Lord is marking a lot of these niggas for death, man. Because Jake know about this truth, man. Jake drive by, they scoff, they talk shit behind closed doors. Some of your family members make fun of you. A lot of you, your family members for the fucking drop dead, man. Believe it or not. A lot of them filled up with the juice. Through. You know what I'm saying? It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And I'm going to read this in the NLT. It said, for the world offer only a craving for physical pleasure. Woo, man. And that's what you see, man. Everything is yield towards your flesh. Nothing spiritual is being promoted. Because why? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And Jake has been enchanted and seduced into believing and following these ways, man. And look at the result of it, leading to what? Death, destruction, chaos in the families. You know what I'm saying? Jake becoming moles, women out of order, man. Men through, man. Everybody just sick. Because why? The law, statute, commandments is not being implemented on, is being pushed on the earth, man. It said, craving for everything we see and pride in our achievements and possessions, these are not from the Father, but are from this world. And that's what you see in this world, man. Especially in Babylon, man. That's what they promote. You know what I'm saying? Remember when back in the day they had with the MTV cribs, and when it come to find out, half them, if not all them artists that they had on that show, didn't own none of those fucking houses. They were just pretty much renting them, man. If not even renting them, they just pretended that they lived there. And it shows the witchcraft of this fucking devil, and that's why the Lord's coming back to take these damn devils out, man. And Jake been seduced into believing in this shit, man. So let's jump back to that Second Timothy 3 and 2. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous. And that's what you see, everybody covetous. World, looking what you got, jealous what you got. You know what I'm saying? Covetous, man. Boasters. Boasting in what? Wicked things, man. People just fucking proud, man. Proud. People proud, man. You got retarded. I was watching a video of you I used to be scrolling, through videos. There's a video came across of a retarded sodomite, Jake. I'm talking about the nigga looked like the dismembered. As the scriptures say, menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. You know what I'm saying? The weird bodies, people, you know what I'm saying? When they body be dismembered. This nigga's a sodomite. Proud, man. That's why we know we gotta get the hell up out of here. Here you are already through. The Lord brought you on the earth in a disformed body. And you a mo. You gotta ask yourself, why is he a mo? Because a lot of Jakes be getting touched on when they was younger, man. By somebody in the family or a stranger or some shit, man. And it's the same devil that's pushing what? Madness on our children, targeting our children. Trying to harm our children, man. It said covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, man. They disobedient to parents. That's what you see in a lot. They ain't no respect for the elderly, man. Or parents. People, you seeing children now. You seeing, kids killing their parents. Not more. In times past, that was an Edomite thing. Now you seeing Jake doing that shit now, man. When you used to hear about kids killing their parents, that was the thing that the Edomite has done. But now Jake has pretty much, adapted that behavior, man. Jake out here being suicidal now. Because when you actually, Subconsciously, Jake don't even know that he's living a suicidal life. Here you are, you gang banging, you on drugs, you sleeping with all these different people, whether men and women, not knowing you just a walking time bomb for destruction, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? They adding sin to sin, man. Not even conscious of what they doing. Like zombies, man. And that's why we need to get the hell up out of here, man. Could you imagine living here for another 40 years? Yahweh forbid, man. What this place would be like? That's why the Lord's speeding up and hastening up the days, man. Because the scriptures say, if the Lord had not shown the time, no flesh shall be saved, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know? It also says what, real quick? I believe it's in Isaiah. Yep, Isaiah 1:9. Except the Lord of hosts have left unto us a remnant, we shall have been as Sodom, and we shall have been like unto Gomorrah, man. Which means we've been through, man, destroyed. Let's read that in an NLT. If the Lord of the heavens armies had not spared a few of us, we would have been wiped out like Sodom, destroyed like Gomorrah. And what was Sodom and Gomorrah known for? You know, wicked sexual perversion, man, sexual acts. And the same thing going on right now, man. You know, no Canaanites, man. Those Egyptians, man, was some freaky ass people. And those same customs are being practiced here. Do not the Lord compare this place liken this place to spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, you know? And it's mighty because real quick, I was reading this the other day, which I brought up before. It's during the time when Abraham, you know, went to deliver Lot. Do like this. Yep. And these was the names of the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah, which I find quite interesting, man. Son of evil. And we know who's the son of the wicked, being the modern day king of Sodom, as the Lord likened this place to spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt, you know, Babylon the Great, man. And that's Esau, man. Because it's this devil that's pushing this vibration on the earth, man. You know, because why? He's the original murderer. He's the real drug dealer, the real arms dealer. You know what I'm saying? That's that devil's MO. That's what made him, remember, it was Isaac blessed him with the sword. And part of the sword was his lies, his pseudoscience, his witchcraft. Because they're different forms of warfare, man. And ultimately, ultimately in a spiritual war. But it's levels within that war. You got what? Psychological warfare, financial warfare. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, man. You know? It says, and it's the king of Gomorrah with iniquity, man. The man of sin, Esau. But this was referring to the king of Sodom and Gomorrah during the time, you know, during the time when Abraham was on the scene, man. You know? And I just wanted to bring that out through the spirit. Let's jump back. Slakia. Yep. 2 Timothy 3:2. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parent, unthankful, unholy, ungrateful niggas, man. You know, remember, these the same niggas that was back during the time of Moses, man. Here the Lord doing all these miracles. He destroyed Pharaoh, who was oppressing your ass. Destroy him and his armies, just for Jake to get in the wilderness and build and for, you know, complain and ask Aaron, you know, press Aaron to build a golden calf so they can get their freak on, man. The same niggas, man. The same niggas that was complaining to the Lord being ungrateful, man. And just like any parent or anybody, you hate an ungrateful person, especially when you're doing so much for them, man. And they don't appreciate what the fuck that you do for them. That shit have pissed you off. So how much more the Heavenly Father, man? And that's why a lot of these niggas, even though I brought out that incident, niggas like that is being marked for judgment, man. That's why you see, man, I've been seeing cars burning up, driving this shit, car on fire, just sitting there on the highway, man, just smoking, man. That's judgment, man. Cars in the ditch, storms, man. Hey, the Lord is vexed with this place. Because why is that? He's hearing the cries of the elect. You know? It said, without natural affections, truce breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And that's what you see a lot, man. Here you are, you stand for principles. You have a certain dignity about yourself. Morals, man, that you keep. And now you're the problem. You're the issue. One of the brothers sent something video, a clip. Now they trying to ban. Now you got the robot people. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about the robot, I'm talking about those the trans niggas, you know what I'm saying? Transformers. You know? Complaining now, talking about demonizing the Aretha Franklin song, man. Natural Woman. This shit is madness. And mind you, Aretha Franklin is dead. And remember, the so-called black woman cried for this. You know what I'm saying? You cried for this. Now, look, they attacking your ass now, man. Now you being moved out the way. Now you through. Because you seeing now a lot of black women just by themselves miserable, man. Because nobody want to deal with your raggedy ass, man. You know? And I'm speaking to those, through the spirit. Your sisters in the faith, like the scripture say, the shoe, not the scripture, Salakia. They're saying in the world, if the shoe, if it don't fly, let it, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, or if the shoe fits, wear it. But you get the drift. But anyway, verse 4, traitors. You got that, what I'm saying? Jake, they call it in the hood, backdooring. People setting you up, killing your ass, man. Your own family members, man. Oh yeah, I was mentioning like disobedient parents, man. I was reading an article about a Jake, beat and raped his own mother. What kind of sick shit that is? You know what I'm saying? And who's to blame for that, man? Esau, man. Because you got to think about it. Esau put the chemicals in these foods. This nigga constantly spraying chemicals in the water, putting them in the air, putting chemicals in the water, feeding us shitty food. Because you got to think these devils sit down and plan on, and talk about who, when it comes to food, like what like right now they're doing, man. What community get, what quality of food, man. That's why, when you get food, you go to a supermarket, a grocery store in the Jake neighborhood, the quality of the food is terrible, man. Versus you go to like an Edomite neighborhood or one of these heathen neighborhoods or these markets, and then they get fresh food, man. You think that's just by coincidence? No, it's all by design, man. And the result of that leads to what? Jake being sick, physically, mentally, and then it fucks with the way, and ultimately they out of there spiritually, man. Because they don't know who they are. They've been effeminized, man, desensitized. And so they're pretty much on a path to destruction, man. It says traitor, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, and you got that in the truth, man. Guys perceiving to be a righteous man, but really they're wicked as hell, man. It said, but not in the power thereof for such turn away, man. For such turn away. And real quick, quoted it earlier. Yeah. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduces them. And now people have been seduced here in Babylon the Great. Remember, I said it before in one of my videos, America is nothing but a giant psych ward, man. You know what I'm saying? Where they just running all kinds of experiments on us, man. From the moment, you come out the womb, they poke you with needles. They feed you with a formula. You know what I'm saying? They brainwash your mother into you know what I'm saying, into not give you what the natural, breast milk, which is natural, which what a baby need. They tricked her dumb ass since she got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And make money and be an independent bitch. They tricked her dumb ass into now feeding your ass formula, man. Which you got there, it's a formula. It's a concoction in which this witch is set up in a lab to feed, to destroy who? Jacob, man. And Eve is so dumb, she don't even know it. Because why? She don't love herself, man. She hate herself. That's why you see these women, they got the blonde. Our people destroyed, man. And like the scriptures say, what? Let's go to Hosea 4:6. I'm just flowing through the spirit. And so, slacking them all over the place, but hey, it's all in the spirit, man. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, man. The Lord is not dealing with 2/3 now, man. And it's through the mercy that he's dealing with the elect. In these last days, man. So you got to consider ourselves blessed that we got this truth, man. Opportunity forever as salvation, man. And that's what we're seeking, man. There's nothing here, man, for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to be left behind to be dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Who the hell want to deal with niggas like that? A nigga that hand it to me just for him to go call the people so he get some free damn food. But yet you penalize on it. And he knows that you're going to be, but he don't give a damn, man. It shows that these people are destroyed, that our people don't give a damn about shit, man. Although, like I said, it's a minute thing, but hey, it vexes you, man. And Esau, these people don't give a damn about us, these different jobs, man. Watching the video how these Amazon people, how Amazon treat their employees, man. Treat like a fucking, like the NFL. You disposable goods to them, like the military. You disposable goods. They don't give a damn about you. That's why we need the Heavenly Father at the end of the day, man. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll just, figure I'll just do a quick video. It's vexed. Don't feel better now, But anyway, doing the video. But anyway, I want to say, call halal Yahweh Bashim Shabbat Shem Kakadash. The months to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone rule well. And as always, peace and citation. So if you let, and it's the sagas pushes truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.